My name is Sarah Clark of Creative Pilates, and today I am here to share with you the Spring to Life Pilates practice. This Pilates practice is designed for those days when you're feeling down in the dumps and you just need a little quick oomph to pick you up and get you going and spring to life. Let's go ahead and begin in a standing position with your feet hip bone distance apart, which means these bones at the front of the pelvis line up with the center of the knee, line up with the second toe, and your toes are pointing straight ahead of you. So we're not wide and we're also not narrow. From here, I want you to reach your arms out in front of you, let your shoulders melt away from your ears, and then I want you to squat down, bending your knees and sticking your booty out. Once you've squatted down, you're going to lift your heels, coming onto your toes, and then stand up, and then set those heels down. All right, so it's squat, heel lifts, stand, set those heels down. Squat, lift the heels, stand, set the heels down. Squat, lift the heels, stand, set the heels down. Try to keep your weight back so it feels like you're going to fall backwards rather than forwards. We've got 3 more. Squat, lift the heels, stand, set the heels down. Squat, lift the heels, stand, set the heels down. One more time. Squat, lift the heels, stand, set the heels down. Now we're going to switch directions. So you're going to lift your heels, squat, still keeping your weight back so you feel like you're going to fall backwards rather than forwards. Set your heels down and stand up. Lift the heels, squat, set the heels down, stand. Lift the heels, squat, set the heels down, stand. Lift the heels, squat, set the heels down, stand. Lift the heels, squat, set the heels down, stand. 3 more. Lift the heels, squat, set the heels down, stand. 2 more. Lift, squat, set those heels down, stand. 1 more time. Lift the heels, squat, set the heels down, and stand. Lower your arms and walk to the back of your mat. And inhale the hands above the head, and then exhale as you dive forward, tucking the chin into the chest, and really feeling the core draw back to support the low back. At the base, you're going to take an inhale before exhaling and walking out in 3 steps into a high plank. We're going to hold this plank for 10 seconds. Make sure that your navel stays lifted. Your shoulders are pulled away from the ears. You want to feel as if you're pushing the floor away and pulling it apart. Take an inhale, reaching out of those heels, and then we'll hike the booty into the air and walk your hands back towards your feet. When you're in this hanging position, you're going to inhale into the back of the body, and then exhale, lift the navel to the spine as you tuck the tail and round up to a standing position. Again, inhale the hands above the head, dive down, and then walk out. Hold your plank for 20 seconds this time. Make sure you're pushing and pulling it away and keeping your gaze between your thumbs. Reach out of the heels and out of the crown of the head to keep the body long. Keep breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. And then hike the booty into the air and walk the hands back towards the feet. At the base, you're going to inhale so you can exhale and draw the navel to the spine as you tuck your tail. Last time, inhale the hands above the head and exhale, dive forward. Hold for an inhale and then exhale, walk yourself out into that plank. Trying to get your hands underneath your shoulders and creating a straight line from the heels to the head. So no booty in the air. Get that booty lower, okay? Now, I'm going to breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth. We'll hold this for 30 seconds. You guys got this. And then hike that booty into the air, reaching the heels towards the floor as you walk your hands back towards your feet. Take an inhale at the hanging point, and then exhale, curl up to a standing position. Inhale the hands above the head, and then exhale, roll the spine down. Inhale at the base, and exhale, walk yourself out into a plank. This time, you're going to come down onto your forearms. Still pushing and pulling the floor away, keeping the shoulders out of the ears. We're going to do plank jacks. So you need to jump your feet just like a jumping jack. All right, wide, narrow, wide, narrow, wide, narrow. Keep moving. Keep that booty low. Keep your shoulders out of your ears. Keep jumping. I'm exhaling every time I jump. Inhale, holding it for a pause. And bring the feet back together. And set the knees down one at a time. Roll over into a seated position with your heels about a foot's distance away from your butt and your hands behind you with the fingers pointed towards you. This might be a little hard on your wrists at first, but this is where we need you to be. You're going to take an inhale, and on your exhale, you're going to lift the hips off the mat. Creating a tabletop with the heels underneath the knees, the hands underneath the shoulders. You can adjust if you need to. Then you're going to inhale, bend the elbows, keeping them as close to the side of the body as possible so we're not bending them out to the sides. And then exhale, push away from the floor, straightening the arms. Inhale, bend. Exhale, push. 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 3 more. One more time. And now you're going to slowly lower yourself down to the floor. Bring your hands behind your head and lay all the way down to the mat, lifting the knees into a tabletop position. We're going to go ahead and go into crisscross. So you're going to straighten your right leg away from you as you rotate your right armpit towards the left thigh. Exhaling. Keeping the spine stable and the low back against the mat. We're going to inhale as the legs pass. Exhale as we rotate to the other side. Focus on that exhale. The inhale will happen. Going a little faster. Really trying to feel the rib cage rotate around the spine rather than the elbow reaching for the knee. So we're really rotating the armpit towards the bent knee rather than the elbow. My head is pushing back into my hands. Couple more. And then lay the head down, bring the knees into the chest for a tight little squeeze, stretch of the low back. Take an inhale, and on your exhale, set the legs down one at a time and roll over onto your stomach. You're going to place one hand on top of the other and then your forehead on your hands. And then you're going to bring the soles of the feet together and you're going to bend the knees, okay? So my knees are to the sides of the room in line with my shoulders and my heels are together. I'm going to exhale, lift the upper thighs off the mat, and then straighten the legs out, and then bend. So the whole time my upper thighs stay off the mat as I exhale, straighten, heels stay together, inhale, bend. Keep those upper thighs off the mat. If you're feeling low back pain, you need to work on lifting your navel off the mat to protect the low back. Really squeeze those heels together. We got 5 more. 2 more. 1 more. Bend those knees and pulse the heels up towards the ceiling. Up, 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 up. Squeeze those heels together. 3 more. Up, 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 and relax. Straighten those legs out and bring your arms into a goalpost position with elbows slightly higher than your shoulders and the hands in line with your elbows. Forehead's going to be on the mat. You're going to take an inhale, and on your exhale, you're going to lift your legs. Take an inhale, and then on your exhale, you're going to lift the head and the heart off the mat. Then you're going to push back through the forearms on your exhale. 3 more. 2 more. 1 more time. Set the arms down, set the limbs down. Tuck your toes and push yourself back onto your heels. Okay, so my booty is reaching towards my heels, and then I'm going to rock back until my heels start to reach towards the mat, and then I'm going to rock forward, getting a nice stretch through my feet. So I'm rocking back and forth, using my hands to push me. If this is too much stretch for the toes, I'd recommend just hanging out where your stretch feels like a 7 out of 10 on your personal stretchy pain scale. From here, you're going to push yourself all the way back, reach the heels towards the earth, and come to a standing position. Inhale the hands above the head, feeling tall, and exhale, bring the hands down to the hips, maintaining the length of the spine. And inhale up, and exhale, bring those hands down, feeling the base of the ribcage connect and the heart stay open. And congratulate yourself for doing what you need to spring to life with your Pilates. Again, I'm Sarah Clark, and I hope to see you around again soon. Bye!